Hey folks, we're watching more Witch Hat. We got a season 1 episode 12. Let's jump right into it. So the stuff about the Romonon, the first half, for some reason, I hit skip recap, and it wasn't a recap. It was him explaining the stuff about them. So I watched that part before I started recording. Exchange their flesh and blood through magic. Return to the gold statue to decorate their city. That's fucking crazy. That's not surprising. For everything he was saying about them, with how their arrogance and everything, and creating this road. Yeah, creating this road so only the ones they deemed worthy could get access to their city, because the people of the surface wanted access. Yeah, it's essentially they're called the Romonon, and, you know, I guess you can kind of allude that to them being kind of like the Roman Empire. At least they weren't there to help people. They were there for their own greed. But, ooh, with the fire in his lens. Yeah, so I started recording, and the recording I did of the episode cut off half of that whole thing. Thought it was a recap. I'm like, oh shit. So I watched it, the first part. Yeah, so he was like talking about how they had this beautiful city and like lavishing in gold and whatnot, and how people on the surface wanted in, right? But they were like, no, you're beneath us, right? If you want in, then you gotta get through. You gotta navigate this labyrinth, and the people who can get through it can. Fine, you earned it. So interesting that they're using, you know, these witches are using this as part of their tests now. But like he was saying, you know, their downfall was of their own. So that can only get you so far. But it's interesting that we dove into witches that were like that. I mean, that's not surprising. Like hoarding all their treasures, and I guess you can kind of create a parallel to that with witches now, with the pact and all that, and keeping magic a secret. The Shadow of Romonon. It's not as easy as you think, probably. If it was, then people wouldn't be failing. Oh, that's wild. Damn, nice catch. It's kind of wild. Not kind of, it is wild. So he knows it's all topsy-turvy scape. They know this well. They failed it twice already. Oh, standing on the serpent's back. That's cool. So does each scale have a seal on it? That's interesting. Water flows directed by gravity. Stops when it reaches level ground. Smart. Ah. This is why you failed twice, huh? The right spell, the right path. I was gonna say this sounds like everything that she doesn't want. So she was. Her old master didn't let her do the thing she wanted. Oh, I can understand why that would upset her, especially when you're so young. It's like, these are my spells and you're telling me they're worthless. It's like telling her that she's worthless. No. Oh. Okay, well, that's cute. The blush. Cute little mannerisms. That was adorable. Yeah. Maybe doing everything the right way is not the way to get through this topsy-turvy labyrinth. I was gonna say, maybe just kind of doing your own thing here. It's the way through. Yeah, I respect it. I love her stance. I love how she won't budge on it either. That's you are the complete opposite, my guy. Damn, your master fucked him up. Dude, his master fucked him up. To a point where I feel like it's like... At least like mentally, like emotionally abusive. Hopefully nothing worse than that. Hell yeah. I love that. I don't need your permission. That feather. Yeah, dude, this dude's master messed him up, man. Yeah. What sort of master is that? Like, what kind of teacher speaks to a student that way? Oh, okay, it looks like cloth. We'll go over the opening again. That all got screwed up. I don't know why Crunchyroll labeled that as a recap. Uh-oh. Yeah, this Kukro guy. Fuck that guy. Uh-oh. Well, this test is about to get more complicated. I wonder if it's that one Brend cap. Where are you hiding? Yep, there you are. This one reminds me of Eileen, the crow, from Bloodborne. If you ever played Bloodborne, she's one of the hunters. That kind of gives me... They give you that appearance reminds me of her. I would love a really good Bloodborne anime. How awesome would that be? I know we're getting Sekiro, which we will be reacting to for sure. It's one of my all-time favorite games. Look at her go. I love her her like unorthodox way of thinking. There's something like punk rock about it. I like it. You make sure you're concealing it. Very cool. Dude, I feel bad for the other kid, man. He doesn't stand a chance. He needs someone like Keyfree. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's tough. Something that you would get better at, I'm sure. This little one is confused. Like, what's going on here? That's a good point. Just draw a spell already. And like I said, I'm sure this kid is so capable. Oh. That's gonna screw up their water. Oh, great. How are you here taking this test then? Like, he has to be... He has to be, like, decent at least, right? He got through one test. I was say, why are you doing a rain spell? He's got a bit of an anxiety. It's kind of like public speaking in a way. You know, you can't draw him from when people are watching him. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so passing the first test makes sense, I guess. Because there's no one else to... I think you have to do that one alone, right? They look really cozy. Oh, that's a shame. His anxiety is getting in the way. That's so relatable. Oh. Wish I could be literally anyone else. That's a shame. Yeah, this is the worst test for him. Hell yeah, Roche. Be you, man. Just imagine no one's watching. Oh, it's a good point. The idea that his hair covers his eyes, too, kind of makes it seem like he's hiding. Oh. No one can see. Nobody's laughing at you. This is such a classic anxiety thing. My goodness. Yeah, always worrying about what others are thinking about you when no one is thinking the things that you think they're thinking. 99% of the time, it's not what you think. It's you. You're the only thing getting in your own way, man. Look at, see? Like a god says, you're good at analysis. It's such a confidence thing, you know? There you go. I love how patient she is. No, it's him. Like he made himself into a shadow. She hasn't even seen anything like it before. That's cool. Love that. Ooh. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Yo! That's pretty neat. See, look at that! He thinking outside the box here. That's really inventive. Oh, he's got it. All it took was some encouragement. Isn't that wild? Who would have thought? Very cool. Good job, kid. Hell yeah. Yeah. A little less. I love how much this has become her little arc. Riche, you know what I mean? You think this is gonna be all about a got, but it's become her and this kid. Because we know a Got's got a Got. You know a Got's got this. I didn't mean, that wasn't on purpose. Now we're even. Yeah, she relates. I could never love an inferior one. Nice. It's making more and more sense why Kiefer really wanted her to take this test. She's like that. She's like, that motherfucker better apologize to me. She just put her name as Angry. That's so funny. And Angry Shay. Oh, shit. Oh. Came out of nowhere. Oh, the music. Well, this kind of screws up the test a bit. Oh my god. What's gonna happen to her? Holy fuck, just like a shadow out of nowhere. Oh, what an ending of the episode. How intense did that music get? That was incredible. Like the violin right there. Dude, when that brim cap just came out of nowhere. Yeah, Angry Shay. Angry Shay. And just, damn, they're on their own now. But it's like, why? Why? You know what I mean? Like taking her out. Like, what are you planning to do here to these to these apprentices? Like I said, his way to around his anxiety. He did such a great job. And like I said, all it took was a little like encouragement. Imagine if his master showed any of that instead of just continuously calling him a failure and saying he can't do it. So like I said, I'm sure many of us can relate to him. Honestly. This is an interesting test. This one's cool. I like this one better than the was it the Dada one? This one's interesting. I like it. I like even Coco thought she saw somebody too. Damn, that ending was wild. Holy shit. But yeah, let me pull it up. Yeah. So when I do a screen recording, it for some reason put the opening as a recap. So I skipped the recap. Prosperous cavern nation of the Romonon, which specialized in delicate magic craftsmanship. Yeah, and it's like a city of gold. Magical gold works of art wore their arrogance on their sleeves. And I brought up the fact that they thought themselves as better than everybody, right? We're this higher existence than everyone else. Okay, so it says rumors spread, more travelers surfers came to visit. They created the labyrinth because then they only want people who are worthy of, you know, of benefit to their society. So yeah, I mean, that's the part that I didn't have originally. So I had to watch it before I started the recording. So it makes sense for them to use this road as a test, right? It's the same concept of, being deemed worthy to continue your path to being a witch. You should be able to traverse this. We're more beautiful and prosperous. Yeah, they got more. And they turned on each other. That was their downfall. Turning them into gold statues and shit to decorate the city. Like, talk about one that's fucked up. But talk about, like, just the vanity of it. I mean, that's such a classic thing, just these great empires and societies, and usually their downfall a lot of times is themselves. They start to go at each other's throats and the infighting, and eventually that will just be their downfall. And that's what happened here. Interesting bit of history. I'm curious if that's going to play into our story at all. This little history lesson here about them. But again, the idea of using the road, taking that concept of why they created it and applying it to these tests for witches, I think is pretty cool idea. But man, whoo, cool episode, right? That was neat, man. I'm you're going into this thing. This is gonna be all about a god, but it's really became more about Rocher and the other kid. I forget his name. Begins with an E, I think. I mean, it's still about a god too, obviously, because she's involved in the test. But wow, the three of them gotta now work together. They don't have their proctor with them, and I'm curious how Keyfree, Coco. Oh my god, I can't remember her damn name. The one with the pink hair. Damn it, can't remember her damn name. I haven't watched an episode in a few weeks. So I was waiting for all the final three to be out before recording it. So Tetia, that's it. I got it. But yeah, I'm curious how they're going to play into this and if they're going to find out what's going on down there and whatnot. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We got the finale coming up of season 1. I have a feeling that season 1's not going to wrap up very neatly. What I mean by that, I feel like it's going to be, oh, I think we're going to get kind of like a cliffhanger or something. I don't know. I just don't see them resolving this completely by the end of episode 13. And if they do, I think something's going to happen. I know. I just got this feeling something involving Coco is going to happen probably with these brain caps. Who knows? Maybe they'll get a hold of her. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll find out very soon. I mean, I'll find out very soon. I'm about to record it right after this. So, folks, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate that. Subscribe, like, and comment so you can see that finale. Yeah, and help out with the algorithm. I really appreciate that. And then if you're watching this on YouTube right now when it's uploaded, the finale's already up on my Patreon. If you feeling a little impatient, check that out. Link down below in the description and pinned comment. They are full watch alongs, no ads, no cuss, they're ad free, no interruptions. You don't need your own copy to sync up with my reaction. Makes for a much better viewing experience for you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you for season 1 finale of Witch Hat.